Hello, welcome to Connie Talk, and this is Connie Leung. Our guest this morning is Mr. Kevin Sun. Kevin is very active in the social and political fields, currently holds the title of Hong Kong Deputy to the newly elected 14th National People's Congress. As far as profession is concerned, Kevin has been involving in the hospitality industry, specialized in the hotel project management and development works covering the Greater China region in the last 20+ years, while very experienced. However, I'm sure his family background would also certainly arouse interest amongst our viewers this morning. Kevin is the great-great-grandnephew of Dr. Sun Yat-sen, representing the 5th generation of the Sun Yat-sen family. Please join me in welcoming Kevin to Connie Talk this morning. As the descendant of Dr. Sun Yat-sen, an important identity as it is, please advise if you will feel any obligation and responsibility that you need to fulfill and also to give back to the society.
Well, to answer your question, our family, the senior members of our family really didn't have any specific doctrine or, written responsibilities, so-called, to the younger generations. It's pretty much depending on our own efforts.
Yes.
And I think, personally, I think each Sun family member, first of all, they would have to be educated.
For sure.
And then after schools, I believe the most important thing is that you really give back to the society.
Yes.
Whether you're a lawyer, you're a businessman, or you're a teacher, or you're in the political field, or whatever, as long as you don't create chaos to the society,
you won't, I'm sure.
and then you build up your reputation through years of working experience, and really try to dedicate yourself and contribute back to the society. I think that's the fundamental requirement. Now, in terms of personal achievement, each family members have his own destiny, and I'm sure, as far as our family is concerned, 90% of our family members are currently residing overseas. Right. So
literally around the world.
Pretty much in Americas and a few in Asia. In Asia, but predominantly in the States.
I see.
So in that case, everybody has their own chosen form of life. Some is working in the hospital. Some are small entrepreneurs. Some senior members have already retired. So it's really, we have really entered the society.
Yeah, for sure.
We're not coming here to spark up another revolution, of course, but we will definitely try our best, to wear our own shoes and to make our contribution to the society.
Well, like your good self, you are now serving the Chinese government in a very important role as well.
Well, I'm delighted and I'm honored. It's a great honor of mine to be elected by the election committee in Hong Kong back in December 2022 as a Hong Kong delegate or Hong Kong deputy to the National People's Congress. Right.
Which is a very privileged position.
Thank you. And it's a way for me to, like I said before, to give back to the society, to give back to Hong Kong and really give back to the motherland.
Right, that's very good. So you become Hong Kong's deputy of the National People's Congress in 2023. So like just as you said, you consider this as a very privileged position. What do you believe is the role of Hong Kong deputy in the current society, and what's your interpretation to this?
Now, a lot of people outside would think, what kind of work we do on a daily basis? Well, we don't have specific tasks on a daily basis, but we do have the responsibility to really protect the Constitution of our country. In terms of any laws or regulations that needs to be amended, now we need to do the amendment, and we need to make sure that the implementation of such amendment are carried out in a good manner.
Yeah, for sure.
As Hong Kong delegate, to be more specific, is that we're like a bridge. We try to bridge the gap between Hong Kong, the special administrative region, and the motherland by interacting with people or officials in China and the civilians here in Hong Kong And we have to make sure that some of the information are being passed on without any deviation, and vice versa.
Right.
We try to talk to people here locally and then bring back messages to the Chinese officials. So these are one of the key elements that what constitute our roles as a Hong Kong delegate.
So in your interpretation, what responsibility does Hong Kong have in uniting Chinese people from around the world, not only Taiwan?
That's right. Hong Kong has been instrumental in laying out plans to be the Chinese and Western cultural diversified cities. Right. So Hong Kong will continue to bear on this role, and I'm sure Hong Kong can do more.
Right.
As the chief executive has said, that Hong Kong will embark on a 2.0 master tourism plan, not to mention the many big infrastructure projects that Hong Kong will embark on. So I believe that Hong Kong people should stand up and to really lay out their hands and welcome people in Taiwan to come over and to experience the unification of China, the spirit of unification, and to really let them know that the livelihood will only become better, rather than staying in their current role in Taiwan under such leadership.
Yeah, and also, like Kevin, I understand that you're an expert in the hospitality industry. You have been in this field for over 20 years. So I believe you're like one of the best person to comment on this arena. So regarding the tourism industry, did the visitor flow during the National Days Golden Week period meet expectation or meet your expectation? What preparation has the local industry made for tourists, and how do you think things can be done better?
Right. We, as NPC delegates, Hong Kong delegates, we do participate in meetings with officials in Hong Kong, including but not limited to Ms. John Lee.
Right.
And I remember in the last session right after we came back from the 2 sessions in Beijing, I told him that the tourism industry needs to have a long-term, mid-term, and short-term strategy.
Right, for sure.
And we have to put it in paper so that people will know that there's a way to follow. And I'm very pleased that the chief executive, in his policy address, has put this into high remarks, and I'm sure that the 2.0 version of the tourism master plan will be rolled out in the not too distant future. And also he has mentioned that he will form a strategic committee on tourism to explore additional tourism destinations. So I'm
within Hong Kong.
Within Hong Kong.
Oh, that's good.
Chaired by the deputy minister. So I'm sure that these are 2 very good signs, echoing my recommendations.
That's good.
And to answer your question about the Golden Week, I'm sure the traffic between the 2 sides, cross-strait traffic, it's
record high.
It's record high. So we're seeing people going over, and also we're seeing people coming over too, just by looking at the hotel occupancy rates.
Well, how was it? I wasn't paying attention.
It was basically at the 90% occupancy level across many disciplines.
Oh, you mean across different grades of hotels, right?
Yes, across the A tariff, even B tariff. I was asking myself, do we have enough hotels if we continue to open?
Got to build more.
We got to build more hotels, and I'm sure that the owners of the hotels are looking into it and see whether we can accommodate. And I'm seeing a very good sign. As you mentioned, it's record high, and I'm sure the next Golden Week will be experiencing another record high. So what we have to do is we have to look at traffic, whether we should expand our custom capabilities and all that. We have to have a longer-term perspective or strategy to cope with this.
For sure. And I think another one to think about is also to look into diversification of nationalities visiting Hong Kong.
And in this time of the year, the one of the most interesting thing is we're trying to promote people in the Middle East to come over.
Oh yes, that's very important.
That's why we should have some dedicated venues or restaurants or any scenic spots that are Muslim friendly.
Yeah. Cater to their taste.
Exactly.
Halal
so
and stuff.
It is something that we have been not hearing before.
Yeah.
So it's a good sign.
Well, that's again is the good diversification.
That's right.
That can cater to different stakeholders.
That's right.
Yeah. So what's the role of Hong Kong to foster the development on cross-strait relations in the future from your perspective, sir? Twisting the angle a bit.
Exactly. Everybody can do a little bit more, you know, reaching out to people in Taiwan and telling them good stories, asking them to come over, hosting a good dinner, bring them to sightseeing, and then really educating them. After 1997, despite some chaotic times and the COVID, Hong Kong has been rebounding so quickly.
Yes.
And this is a fact for all walks of life.
What would you like to share with the people of Hong Kong and also other parts of the world as the fifth generation of Dr. Sen's family?
Oh, well, this is a big question.
A very, very big question.
There's a Western saying, and I'm sure a lot of viewers would know that not to ask what your country can do for you, but what you can really do more to your country. If everybody can just step up and just do a little bit more and complain a little bit less.
Yes,
so I'm sure the entire society will really move forward, and the spirit of everybody would be revamped. So I would suggest that everyone really, you know, do more volunteer work or community work, or participate more in various organizations that would help Hong Kong to grow.
Yes,
and to really pass out your positive energy.
Yes, positive energy.
Positive energy.
Yes.
Now everybody has their own version of positive energy, but anything that is good for the future of Hong Kong,
right,
everybody can step up. A young child could do tiny little bit. A grown-up adult can do more. People in the political scene can do more, complain less. That's a good sign. I would encourage everybody to maintain this high spirit and to promote positive energies throughout the society.
Yeah, and also to give appreciation for people, what people has done for them, and not to take it for granted.
That's right.
Yeah, so thank you very much, Kevin.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for having me this morning.
Yeah, and there will be more to come.
Thank you. Thank you very
Kevin.
much.
So hopefully you also enjoyed the interview today. And Connie Talk has been running for over a year now, and with the good support of different interviewees, the show has been going on well. So we look forward to have more to come. And please stay tuned for our future interviewees and keep watching our Connie Talk show. Thank you very much, and until then, goodbye.
Bye.